Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast for English learners. I'm James.
And I'm Olivia. We're here to help you improve your English while talking about interesting and useful topics.
Today, we're going to talk about online ordering food. Have you ever ordered food online, Olivia?
Oh, yes, I do it quite often. It's so convenient, especially when I'm too busy to cook.
Exactly. Many people now prefer ordering food online instead of going to a restaurant. But before we start our discussion, let's go over some important words we'll use today.
Good idea. The first word is delivery. Delivery means bringing food or other things to someone's home.
For example, the pizza delivery took 30 minutes, or I love food delivery because I don't have to leave my house.
Next, we have menu. A menu is a list of food and drinks you can order from a restaurant.
Here's an example. I checked the online menu before ordering, or the restaurant added new dishes to their menu.
Another important word is order. As a verb, it means to ask for food or something to be brought to you.
Yes. For example, I want to order sushi for dinner, or she ordered a burger and fries.
Now, let's talk about app. An app is a program you can use on your phone or computer. Many people use food delivery apps.
Right. Like, I use a food delivery app to order dinner, or this app shows the best restaurants near me.
Here's another useful word, discount. A discount is when something costs less money than usual.
For example, this restaurant is giving a 20% discount on pizza, or I got a discount because I used a coupon.
Another word is tip. A tip is extra money you give to the delivery person to say thank you for their service.
Like, I always give a tip to the delivery driver, or he left a $5 tip for the waiter.
We also have review. A review is an opinion about a restaurant or food. People write reviews online to share their experience.
For example, this restaurant has great reviews. Or, I read the reviews before I order food.
One more word is estimated time. This means the time when your food will probably arrive.
Yes. For example, the estimated time for delivery is 40 minutes, or my food arrived earlier than the estimated time.
And the last word for today is payment. Payment means the action of paying for something.
For example, I made the payment using my credit card, or cash payment is not accepted in this app.
Great! Now that we know these words, let's start talking about online food ordering. So, James, why do you think so many people order food online now?
I think it's because of convenience. People are busy, and sometimes they don't have time to cook or go to a restaurant. Ordering food online saves time and effort.
That's true. Also, there are so many choices. You can order food from different restaurants and try different cuisines without leaving your home.
Yes, you can have Italian food one day, Chinese food the next day, and maybe Mexican food after that. It's like bringing the restaurant to your house.
And it's not just for dinner. People also order breakfast, lunch, snacks, and even drinks online.
Right. Coffee shops and bakeries also offer delivery now. You can order your favorite coffee and a sandwich in the morning.
Another great thing is the discounts. Many apps give discounts, special deals, or free delivery.
Oh yes, sometimes they have buy one, get one free offers. That makes it cheaper than eating in a restaurant.
But of course, there are some disadvantages too. For example, sometimes the food arrives late or cold.
Yes, and sometimes the restaurant makes a mistake with the order. Have you ever had a problem with online food orders?
Yes, once I ordered a salad, but they sent me a burger instead. I had to call the restaurant to fix the mistake.
Oh no! Did they fix it for you?
Yes, they sent the correct order, but it took a long time. That's one problem with ordering online.
Another issue is the cost. Ordering food online can be more expensive because of delivery fees and service charges.
That's true. Sometimes the extra fees make the total price much higher than expected.
And some people don't like giving tips, but delivery drivers depend on them. It's good to leave a small tip if you can.
Yes, because they work hard to bring the food to your door. But some apps already include the tip in the payment.
That's a good point. Also, some apps let you track your food. You can see where the delivery person is and how long it will take.
Yes, that makes it easier to plan. You don't have to wait by the door the whole time.
There's also an option to choose contactless delivery, where they leave the food outside your door. That became popular during the pandemic.
Oh yes, many people still prefer contactless delivery because it's safer and easier.
Yes, and it's also helpful when you're busy or on a call. You don't have to rush to the door. You can just pick up the food when you're ready.
That's true. Another thing I like about online food ordering is that you can customize your order. For example, if you don't want onions in your burger, you can write a special request.
Oh yes! Some apps even let you choose how spicy you want your food or if you want extra sauce. It's great for people who have allergies or special preferences.
Exactly. And if you don't eat certain foods like meat or dairy, you can find restaurants that offer vegan or vegetarian options.
That's a good point. Before, it was harder to find restaurants with specific food choices, but now apps make it easier to filter restaurants based on what you like.
Yes, you can filter by type of food, price, reviews, or delivery time. It makes the whole process much faster.
Speaking of reviews, do you read customer reviews before ordering from a restaurant?
Always, I check the ratings and read the comments. If a restaurant has many bad reviews, I don't order from them.
Same here. Reviews help a lot. People write about the food quality, portion size, and delivery speed. That way, you know what to expect.
But sometimes reviews can be mixed. One person might say, "This pizza is amazing," while another person says, "The pizza was cold and terrible."
That's true. Food experiences can be different for everyone. I usually look at the overall rating and read a few comments before deciding.
That's a good strategy. Also, some apps show pictures of the food, which helps a lot. You can see what the meal looks like before you order.
Yes, and sometimes restaurants post their own pictures, but they look too perfect. The real food might not look the same.
Oh, I know, the burger in the picture looks big and juicy, but when it arrives, it's smaller and not as fresh.
That's why reviews with real customer photos are the best. You can see the actual food before you buy it.
Right, and another thing I check is the estimated delivery time. If I'm really hungry, I don't want to wait an hour for my food.
Exactly. Some restaurants prepare food quickly, while others take longer. The app usually gives an estimated time, but sometimes the food arrives earlier or later than expected.
That's why tracking the order is so useful. If the driver is far away, I know I have time to do something else before the food arrives.
Yes, and many apps send notifications when the food is on the way, so you don't have to keep checking.
It's a great system, but sometimes there are problems like when the app says the food is arriving, but it doesn't come for another 20 minutes.
Oh, I've had that happen. Sometimes there's traffic or the driver has multiple deliveries. That can cause delays.
Right. That's why I always order a little earlier than I need to, just in case there's a delay.
That's a smart idea. It's always better to order earlier so you don't get too hungry while waiting.
Exactly. And another thing, sometimes the food arrives, but there's a problem. Maybe the wrong dish was delivered, or something is missing.
Oh yes. That can be so frustrating. You're excited about your meal, and then you open the bag and see it's not what you ordered.
It's happened to me before. I ordered pasta, but they gave me a salad instead.
What did you do?
I contacted customer service through the app. They apologized and gave me a refund. Some apps even give discounts or credits for the next order.
That's good. Mistakes happen, but at least there's a way to fix them.
Yes, but it's still annoying, especially when you're really hungry. That's why I always check my order carefully before the driver leaves.
That's a great tip. If you see something is missing right away, you can tell the driver or report it quickly.
Exactly. And speaking of problems, sometimes the food arrives cold.
Yes, hot food should be hot and cold food should be cold. But sometimes the delivery takes too long and the food isn't fresh anymore.
That's why some restaurants use special packaging to keep the food warm. I always appreciate that.
Me too. And some apps have a feature where you can leave feedback about the temperature of the food.
Right, if many people say the food arrives cold, the restaurant might try to improve.
And I think delivery drivers also make a difference. Some are fast and careful, but others might not handle the food properly.
That's true. I always try to give a good rating when the driver does a great job.
Me too. And I like that many apps let you tip the driver. It's a nice way to say thank you for good service.
Yes, I usually tip a little extra if the driver is very polite or delivers quickly.
That's a great habit. Good service deserves appreciation.
Definitely. And speaking of service, have you ever ordered from a restaurant that took much longer than expected?
Oh yes, that's really annoying. You wait, and then the food arrives super late.
And sometimes the app doesn't give any updates, so you don't know what's happening.
That's the worst. In those situations, I try to be patient, but if it's too late, I contact customer support.
Same here. Most apps are helpful and will refund part of the cost if the delay is really bad.
That's good, but still, it's frustrating when you're hungry and waiting for your food.
Yes, that's why I always check the estimated time before ordering and try to choose restaurants that deliver quickly.
That's a great idea. Some restaurants are known for fast delivery, while others always take longer. It's good to know which ones are reliable.
Yes, I also like to order from places I've tried before because I already know the food is good.
That makes sense. Trying a new restaurant can be exciting, but there's always a risk that the food won't be as good as expected.
Exactly. That's why I usually check the reviews before trying a new place. But even then, sometimes the experience is different from what people say online.
Yes, some people might love a restaurant, while others don't like it at all. It depends on personal taste.
That's true. Also, sometimes restaurants have a bad day. Maybe the chef was different, or they were too busy.
Right, and that's why I don't judge a restaurant based on one bad experience. I might give it another chance before deciding if I'll order from there again.
That's fair. But if a place messes up my order twice, I usually don't order from them again.
Yeah, that's understandable. There are so many restaurants to choose from, so why keep ordering from one that keeps making mistakes?
Exactly. And speaking of choices, have you noticed how some restaurants offer special discounts on food delivery apps?
Oh yes, some apps have buy one, get one free deals or discounts on certain days. It's a great way to save money.
Yes, I always check the offers before ordering. Sometimes I find a great deal on something I already wanted to eat.
That's smart. And some apps give points or rewards when you order often. You can use those points to get discounts later.
I love that feature. It makes ordering food even more exciting.
Definitely. And some credit cards also give cash back when you order food online. That's another way to save money.
That's a good tip. Ordering food can be expensive, so any discount helps.
Yes, and I try to balance it. I don't order too often because cooking at home is usually cheaper and healthier.
That's true. Ordering food is convenient, but cooking at home gives you more control over ingredients and portion sizes.
Exactly. I enjoy ordering food, but I try to keep it as a special treat, not an everyday habit.
That's a good approach. It's nice to have a balance between home-cooked meals and ordering food online.
That's true. Cooking at home is great, but sometimes ordering food online just makes life easier, especially on busy days.
Yes, or when you just don't feel like cooking. It's nice to have that option.
Definitely. And the great thing about online food ordering is the variety. You can order anything: pizza, sushi, burgers, or even healthy meals.
Yes, it's like having access to a restaurant menu anytime without leaving your house.
That's one of the best things about it. And with so many apps available, it's easier than ever to find good food.
Right, but as we talked about earlier, it's important to check reviews, compare prices, and be careful with extra fees.
Exactly. Ordering food online is super convenient, but being smart about it helps you save money and avoid problems.
Yes, so to summarize, we talked about how online food ordering works, the benefits, some common problems, and tips to have the best experience.
That's right. Whether you're ordering a quick meal or trying something new, it's always good to check details, read reviews, and plan ahead.
We hope you found this conversation useful. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like it, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and family.
Yes! And don't forget to follow our channel for more fun and easy English learning conversations.
Thank you so much for listening.
Take care and see you next time.
Bye-bye.